outside Inglewood, California's SoFi Stadium, the gridiron is heating up for the Pigskin's biggest party.
Now, the big game tailgate with your all-access VIP pass. Score! From the home of the Los Angeles Chargers and the LA Rams, I'm Doug Kolk, a team player on Nextstar's #1 SoCal station, KTLA. And quarterbacking today's big game tailgate from the Lone Star State,
Dayna, Devon! And let's start the clock, you guys, because for the next half an hour, we are tackling Tinseltown with your favorite NFL heroes and Hall of Famers. Did someone say tackle?
Big game tailgate.
It's the best place to have the Super Bowl because it's LA.
This house, Rams house!
My dream was to be the best in the NFL, and I didn't realize that, meant being a Hall of Famer.
Snoop Dogg was performing at halftime. You did?
Go time.
Now, the kickoff.
Here at world-class SoFi Stadium, we're fortunate enough in Los Angeles to have 2 NFL teams.
Well, you know what I just found out? So immediately after the game, it takes like 3 hours. There's a tractor that comes out, scrubs off all the logos, and then it's ready for the next event. This is the best seat in any stadium ever in the history of the world.
Wow.
Whoa! Field goal! Some other interesting factoids. That big screen right there, that is the largest infinity screen in the world.
Another tidbit, it's actually hanging from the world's largest roof screen, where they could project images on that as well.
This is a great sampling of what we serve here at SoFi Stadium. Everything here you see is specially curated for this stadium. You can't get it anywhere else. Everything from our hand-breaded chicken tenders and our special sauces that are here to our tsunami tots.
We're gonna make a couple of our most popular cocktails. We're gonna do an 1800 tequila Mexican mule, and then we're gonna do a Kettle One cucumber mint sour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're in a club 2 feet from the actual turf. I mean, I love this. Is Bootsy Bellows at SoFi Stadium.
Yeah, from Sunset Boulevard to the sidelines of SoFi Stadium. Excuse me, ma'am, is your name on the list?
No, sir, no.
Gotta go. Come on,
Just
let's
like
go.
West Hollywood, Bootsy Bellows, you gotta be on the list. And now from the biggest video board in sports history to the game's larger-than-life legend, Terrell Owens.
I played 15 years in the National Football League, most notably the teams that I played for, probably San Francisco, Philly, Dallas. Played in the Super Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles. That was the year that I got hurt late in the season, and I came back from a broken leg. It was 6.5, 7 weeks with my rehab process, and then to actually play in the Super Bowl game, a lot of people didn't expect me to do, but I made it happen. I'm very different now than when I played. So now I have a wine, I also have a clothing line, and then I have a candle line.
So this track's gonna be like snake skins and kind of funky stuff
This
like
is
that.
dope. I like this. I love sneakers. I love being different.
The Major Waves Lab is basically the Build-A-Bear of custom shoes. You can customize any shoe you want.
Shoes are gonna be fire.
You don't need any experience. We'll show you how to sew. Have you ever sewn?
Nope, but my mom does. My mom's a seamstress.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Some of this right here on the toe box.
They look great.
You know, Dayna, T.O. once held the record for most receptions in a single game.
I bet he went straight into the locker room into an ice bath because, pros insist ice baths are game changers.
Are you ready for this? This water is 39 degrees. It is cold. 3, 2, 1. Step into the tub and sit all the way down the floor. All the way. You got it. Sit all the way down. Remember, good. Elongate the breath.
Doug, I dare you.
Challenge reluctantly accepted, but later, because now we have Terry Crews cruising by.
I think this is going to be the best Super Bowl ever. It's like a total action movie, and you don't know how it's going to end up. You know, my favorite play I ever did, this was 1993. I was playing on the Chargers, and we were playing the Indianapolis Colts, and I hit a guy so hard, I knocked myself out. The lesson is you play a game, then you move on to other things. And if football is everything you have, then you missed it, because you can't play forever. It's the same thing with Hollywood. I mean, once I watched a great movie, I said, you know what, I want to be in one of those. You know what I mean? So that's how it goes.
No doubt every one of these 70,000 seats will be star-studded.
And with a halftime show featuring Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and Snoop, some tickets are going for over $25,000 a person.
Whoa, so stay with us for free.
Snoop Dogg is performing at halftime. You did? My mother taught me to be like this. She taught me to be a caring, loving individual, so I receive Inglewood the way Inglewood receives me. The halftime show is like a backyard cakewalk, you know what I'm saying? We're at home in Inglewood. We look forward to having a great time.
Coming up, more gridiron greats sharing California dream spots.
People love a winner in Los Angeles.
And
Hi, I'm Shannon Elizabeth, and coming up, my vegan tailgate picks.
From pigskins to Porsches, we are shifting the big game tailgate into high gear.
First down for the big game tailgate from SoFi Stadium.
I knew all this artwork existed, and I wanted to make sure other people had the opportunity to see it. So I created a free downloadable map available at muralmapla.com. These are created because of government resources. We have a grant program that helps create this type of opportunity for artists. Whether it's Mar Vista, Palms, the Arts District in downtown LA, Koreatown, or West Hollywood, there's something beautiful to be understood about that place through the art that's there.
question for you, Doug. What is the best way to see our city?
There's only one answer to that question,
Okay.
and it is right next to us.
Good.
The TCL Chinese Theater, iconic to Hollywood.
Yes.
And you know what's now iconic to Los Angeles?
What?
The Rams.
Yeah! What is it like to cheer in that stadium?
I mean, the atmosphere, the energy from the crowd. This season has been so special for everyone.
Whose house? Rams house!
Before you go into the SoFi Stadium, you can check out certified Rams houses. They're local businesses in Inglewood that you can go tailgate at, enjoy some food, and it's great.
Well, that tour was a touchdown.
Welcome back to the Big Game Tailgate.
Ooh.
I'm Dayna Devon.
And I'm Doug Kolk, powering through with February 13th just yards away. The end zone is in sight. Literally, it's right there.
LA tops the scoreboard as the premier location for the first big game in 1967.
I think it was the Green Bay Packers versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Good.
And to tack on the extra point, California can also showboat with the most Pro Football Hall of Famers.
Football was not my first love. Baseball became my first love. Growing up in Southern California, I always wanted to have a baseball glove with my name on it. I'd have to say the number one moment, football, I'm talking football now. Being introduced as a starting tackle in the 80 Rose Bowl. So I got to go out for the coin toss and, you know, who's out there? Frank Sinatra. My dream was to be the best in the NFL.
This is a very elite group of individuals.
Of course, we get the gold jacket and we get this little ring. And then, of course, we have a bust, a bronze bust here in the Hall of Fame.
We're in the archives of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and if you ever wonder where the term gridiron comes from, it's this grid pattern on the field. Paul Brown's defensive play sheets from the 1954 season. Don Shula, all-time winningest coach in NFL history. These are his notebooks from the 1974 season. This is the compensatory selection in 2000, 6th round, 199 overall. Some people call him Tom Brady, others call him the GOAT.
I still pinch myself. Man, I'm going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's still pretty exciting, very humbling.
25 of our Pro Football Hall of Famers were born in California. I can only imagine how star-studded it's going to be this year back in LA in that fabulous stadium.
Dangerous when I go back there. Hotel I stay in Ontario is 2 blocks from In-N-Out Burger.
From a tackle who tailgates at In-N-Out
to the gridiron great over the moon about SoCal soul food.
I remember the first Super Bowl being played in Los Angeles. I couldn't afford to go to the game, so I listened to it on the radio, and I was playing football in the streets. And my mother had to scream and holler to get me to come in the house at night because all I wanted to do was practice. The moment that still gives me chills when we finally made it to the Rose Bowl my senior year, and it was one of the biggest moments of my life. I'm really proud of what I've been able to do in my career because there were people that didn't want to give me the opportunity to play quarterback because of the color of my skin at that particular time. I'm the only player in both Hall of Fames, and that's something that I'll always have right now as a feather in my cap that no other players in the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the Canadian Football League Hall of Fame.
Warren Moon has been a customer of ours for many, many years.
I love Southern cooking. One place is called Doolin's, which is over on Crenshaw in South Central Los Angeles.
Doolin's has been in existence for over 30 years. We do the traditional Southern side dishes. These were family recipes that were evolved over the years.
People love a winner in Los Angeles.
Oh, I'm hungry.
I can hear, and you're always hungry.
Well, you know, football's almost as American as apple pie. Pie.
Get your head back in the game, DK. And you know, speaking of pie, American Pie actor Shannon Elizabeth next to Tap Into Tailgate.
I love football. I mean, some of my best memories are going to some of the Super Bowls and the fundraising events I remember doing with like NSYNC and Boys to Men, and even being on the field when I got to do cheerleading. It was very fun. It's really good. And I haven't had meat really in like 20, 25 years. Just a big plate of nachos. And for me, it was knowing what the animals went through because I'm very much an animal person and I rescue animals. I feel their heart and their love and their need for help. I love making Mexican food for people, but vegan style. I think we're gonna go through today how to do a vegan queso where you don't even have to cook anything. And you start with raw cashews. So you soak them and then you drain them and rinse them, and that's what we have here. The other key ingredient is nutritional yeast. Garlic or garlic powder. I'll use a little bit of onion and some salsa. So now let's put it all together. Tailgate Super Bowl nachos. Vegan Super Bowl nachos.
Well, the Big Game Tailgate has so much more coming up.
Now that I'm retired, this is what I like to do for fun.
The Big Game Tailgate coming to you from inside Inglewood's SoFi Stadium.
Woohoo! We're actually on the field, can you believe it? So we have to try a Super Bowl play. Ready?
Set, go!
The Blitz, the Glitz. We have been tailgating all over town and SoFi Stadium.
Everyone's already excited, there's already energy. And then we just circle around the stadium and start drumming for the fans. It's a whole nother level performance, so it's a lot of fun.
I'm ready to electrify the Big Game Tailgate with my new teammates, the Thunderbolts. Yeah!
The majority of our cast is actually people that did marching band in high school and then continued on to do drum corps or college groups.
Right hand, both hands.
Right hand,
both hands. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yes.
The fans show up ready to be entertained.
Okay, little drummer boy, give up your ice bath time or penalty ejection.
Oh, personal foul.
Football is a very high impact sport. So the more impact, the more trauma, the more inflammation. So one of the best parts about ice baths is an amazing way to flush out the inflammation of the body. 3, 2, 1. You can now step into the tub. Put your feet at the bottom, sit all the way down. Relax your head to the back of the tub.
I hate you. I hate you, Dayna.
You're gonna sleep incredible. Your back's gonna feel incredible. 2, 1.
Ooh.
You did amazing.
Dayna, I believe that says something greater than 3 minutes.
Okay, you did it. I'll concede. I'll take the L.
And I don't want to hear any more whining from you, unless it's in regards to fine wine. And in that case, NFL player Will Blackman is your safety.
Wally's is cool because when I first think of Wally's, I think of a fine wine shop. It was special for me to win the Super Bowl because I was with Green Bay for 4 years and I ended up getting injured and getting released the year they won it. So the next year I came back with the Giants and won it with them. It's so hard to think about life after football. I wanted to feel something. I wanted to feel some kind of passion. Now I started doing research on what people are buying and the price points, and then it dawned on me, I was like, yo, I have such a unique network of people. Like, why don't I just start like a concierge company where I can just like take my resources in the wine world, connect them to the people in the sports entertainment world. The company is called the Wine MVP. Originally, I said NFL wine guy, but I got a nice phone call from the NFL. There's something for everyone. I'm still doing virtual tastings, which have been super cool and really fun. I've been doing them with NFL teams, which is fun too. I have a couple of dinners in LA during Super Bowl, so stay tuned.
You know, tailgate tastes have come a long way.
And NFL players also move the ball in the art of ink.
I tattooed a lot of Giants players from OBJ. I did also this tattoo for Evan Ingram, who plays for the New York Giants. And it's so much cooler when you see it on TV as well. You see them catching a ball in slow motion. You're like, that's my work. Once you get one player of the team, a few players in that same locker room will see your work. And then from there, the ball just keep rolling. I consider it as it's just like an art painting on a wall, but it's on you forever.
Did you know the average Super Bowl takes 3 hours and 39 minutes?
That's 3 hours and 39 minutes of bliss.
I know, for you, exactly.
But if you like life in the fast lane, former Green Bay Packer wide receiver Derek Mays suggests signing up for SoCal's Porsche driving experience.
Hi, my name is Derek Mays, Los Angeles resident and Super Bowl 31 champion with the Green Bay Packers. And now that I'm retired, this is what I like to do for fun.
So the Porsche Experience Center of Los Angeles is a place where guests could come and test drive a Porsche on our 53-acre high-performance driving facility.
All right, Jonathan, now what sweet treat do you have for me today?
Derek, today you will be driving our 992 911 Turbo S in chalk.
I got my Porsche gloves.
There you go, you got the setup on.
I gotta take my ring off. I'm gonna give you this.
Can I wear it?
You keep the ring, because it won't fit under my glove. The feeling of a Super Bowl is like nothing else in the world. And to have it here in LA for the first time for me as a resident, I am super excited. I know both what those players are gonna be feeling and thinking for that week leading up, but also know what the fans and the community is gonna be thinking when they lead up to the game. You know, the game of football it's simple. There's so many life lessons to be learned. I just took a love for it from day one, second grade on.
A lot of the technique that he played in the Super Bowl has a lot of common ties to high performance driving. So you're doing a lot with your feet, you're doing a lot with your hands, and you're doing a lot with your vision.
Showtime. I've been a fan of Porsches all my life.
Really, the cool thing about our facility is that we have pretty much anything for anyone.
You know, you can take a page from my playbook and try the Porsche Experience Center. It's like nothing else.
No wonder Randy Newman's saying, I love LA.
Hey, anything can happen. Like Hollywood making a movie out of Super Bowl champ Kurt Warner's American underdog career and life. This is truly the real life story of Rocky and Adrian.
Can I get one of your applications? I promised that I would take care of you and the kids.
Of course, when you're approached, to do this movie, that's the first thing that everybody says is, oh, it's Rocky. For us, it was important to share the relationship because it was the relationship that led to the Rocky moment.
The question is, would the greatest show on turf have been even greater had you played at SoFi Stadium?
I think we would have been great either way. You get that collection of talent together, you could put us in an alley.
Who doesn't love a Hollywood ending?
I know, and I have one. Bauble Bar Jewelry running out the clock with the tailgate bonus. I'm wearing my Chargers earrings.
Bauble Bar is a destination for accessories and jewelry that you wear to express your personal style.
So the Bauble Bar sent you these cool things.
Whether it's Disney, whether it's the NFL, whether it's NBA. It's a really fun way to mix in something you're really passionate about. We're really excited to be offering 25% off our NFL collection with the code TAILGATE25.
Touchdown!
Thank you so much for being part of our Next Star Special Tailgate team. Double D, 40-yard dash.
Eat my dust.